So yeah, what do you got to roll something. So what are you going to roll to do that? Like how are you? What action are you using to do this?
Okay.
That should be your decision, James, not hers.
Actually, it shouldn't. According to the system, they're supposed to decide and then describe to me how they use the action to do such a thing.
So that I can.
What so much
describing
in
this game.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to have him hunt for valuable objects and or people in and around the lighthouse or the windmill.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you rolling for that?
Hunt.
Hunt. Oh, okay.
James, I made a mistake. We lost 1 second of footage.
That's fine.
Okay.
Don't forgive him.
That's so much less than, like, compared to normal.
I'm so sorry.
You're already in the 99
Okay.
percentile.
I'm so sorry.
So Milos is flying over this place, looking out, and you have a mind link with him.
Yeah.
So you can see like through his eyes and stuff. And the eagle goes soaring over. The unfortunate thing is that it's an eagle, so it's not exactly the most what's the word I'm looking for? Covert animal. Yeah, inconspicuous animal ever. So it's sailing over this place, and you see through his eyes that there are a number of these like raggedy-looking guys in like torn up rags and stuff, and they're carrying in these large crates, or not large crates, like about like medium size that they're hauling in from the city, and they're like they bring them to the windmill, and then they like seem to just disappear, like they don't leave with any of the crates or anything like that, which you think is a little odd. And then at one point when Milos is flying over, the lid of the crate kind of falls off, and you notice that their crates are filled with hay to pack them, and then glass bottles in between. Now, as he's flying over, one of these ragged guys notices him one time, and he goes, "Oi!" And he just takes out this pistol and fires a shot off, and just wings Milos barely. So like the bird like gets hit in the side of the wing and goes like flying back to you, injured partially in the wing.
That's a really good shot.
Yeah.
It's not easy to hit an eagle.
Yeah. Well,
The eagle's named Milos?
Probably more luck than anything else.
Okay.
so he comes flapping back, just like his wing like partially blooding, and lands like regal and respectable.
Perfect.
Does he look at you and go, "Why?"
Not lame and bleeding?
No, you can like feel his pain through the arm. I mean, yeah, he's bleeding, but he's an eagle, so he doesn't, he's resolute in the face of danger.
I haven't done much with avians, but perhaps I could look at it.
Stay away from my bird.
No. If you've ever seen
I will
Robot
cut
Chicken,
you.
don't let him touch
Stay
it.
away from my bird.
Fair enough.
So it sounds like we've got a little bit of competition.
Anyway.
So can I see that player reference really quick?
What? Do I get to just choose one of these?
So what you rolled, so
When we do stuff.
most situations when you make a roll are either dominant, risky, or desperate. All situations when you make a roll, and most situations, unless you have something that specifically like makes the situation more in your favor, are risky. So on a 4 or a 5, which was your highest die, you can do it, but there's a consequence. You suffer harm, a complication occurs, or you end up in a desperate position.
Hey James,
Yeah.
have we started an operation?
Not yet. We are gathering information towards starting one.
Gotcha.
Or you can keep that on that side so people can have a reference.
Okay, thank you.
Do I just have these?
No,
Yeah.
Before we leave for the operation, you guys will select this gear.
Yeah. So Amber, you.
Okay.
So we'll go
So I
over
don't
that when
need
you guys
these.
actually do the operation. We're just gathering information for now.
We have access to all of that until we begin the operation. Then you need to decide what to bring.
Yes, yeah. So yeah, you guys have learned that you have some sort of competition that are hauling glass bottles into the windmill, and then apparently never leaving with anything.
Okay.
Glass bottles. What could they be doing in there?
Now you guys can continue to gather information, linking
Yeah,
it together to try to
yes.
find more things. But how would you do that?
Would it be an illegal distillery?
Making moon hooch?
Yeah.
Do we know enough
Why would
about
they need
spirit
bottles?
traps to know what they
Put guys
typically
in
look
there.
like?
It's definitely not a spirit
But they,
trap.
they would definitely be leaving with bottles that are full.
And they're empty bottles.
They are empty bottles at the cart in.
And the guys don't leave either, or
No, the guys leave.
Okay.
It's just that the crates never do. You never see anything going out of the windmill.
They're underground recyclers because it's illegal to be like green and liberal.
Eco-terrorists! Yeah, no.
Oh my gosh. They're recyclers.
That glass
they're not
should
really
be put
terrorists if
into
they're
the
doing it.
trash.
Like,
It belongs in the trash.
thrown into the
They're
ocean.
like the opposite Indiana Jones.
Well, so what context or what context is a windmill in? Is it just like by itself on a road out in the middle of nowhere?
It's
Is
in
it
it's on a
little
hill.
hamlet?
It's on a hill that overlooks part of a farmland on the slight outskirts of the Duskwall perimeter.
Okay.
And it overlooks the sea partially.
Okay.
So this is a serious windmill, like a big structure
Yeah.
with like.
Yeah.
Well, it's an offertory you guys
imposing.
are going for. Like,
Okay.
if you're getting it
All
for
windmills
Arasi,
are
you'd want it to be like
Big and imposing and on a
serious
large
stuff.
and on the top of a hill.
Okay. Can I go like spend an afternoon sitting in the town and sipping a beer outside the local inn and sort of surveying it and seeing if I can like track the comings and goings of people and that sort of thing?
You mean at the windmill?
Yeah, so you said
You'd have to. It's outskirts on a field, so you'd have to like sit on
Okay.
a far away field and watch it.
okay. So basically if I was close enough to get any useful information I'd be conspicuous.
You'd be in a risky position, yes.
Okay.
So I'm guessing the windmill is like a place people don't normally go.
Yes,
It's not like
absolutely.
they're random
Okay.
folks that are hanging out there.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
We could clearly see who they are, though. I could describe them to you, and you could find them in town.
Could indeed,
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Do we
Yeah.
all right, do we
Don't forget, you guys also have connections, like your noble.
Oh, yeah.
Or you can ask your friends, that any of your friends on your sheets that you have for help.
You could ask my.
All right. Well, so if you can track them down, maybe we could like get one of them drunk or kidnap one and extract some information.
You do have a torturer in your crew.
We do have a torturer in our crew.
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
I love torturing.
I am always able to bring them back up from where you push them down.
No guarantees about the information, but they die every time.
Yeah, not that torturer's any good, but you can scare him at least. So how are you guys gonna kidnap one of these guys?
man.
So you can you could identify one for us, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I also happen to have a friend who's a pain demon.
Can
He'd
I
be a
just
little better at it than me?
I know that.
while
You
this
should
is all
tell
going
them
on,
that
can I
once
just
we
hang
go.
out at the bar and
Oh,
see if
I
Clara's
will.
heard anything through the grapevine?
Yes, you absolutely could.
All right.
How are you going to do that?
I will hang out at the bar and see if Clara's heard anything through the grapevine.
No, but I mean in ways of actions. Your actions on your sheet that you can take to roll.
Oh, so like commander consort.
Well, consort is obvious. Well, it specifically describes under consort
That would be
connections
consort.
of your heritage, background, friends, or rivals to gain access to resources, information, people, or places.
All right.
Oh,
So
here are the
consort.
actions. Good.
So I'm going to consort with Clara, my good friend, who is the tavern owner. So I just roll these 2 dots.
Yes, you get a dice per dot, and you take the highest number you roll between the two.
Alrighty. Go, Clara.
I'm gonna say you're in a dominant position
Okay.
because it's a he, James. Yeah,
It does not tell you. Clara is one of those names that could be anything.
right.
It could be
I
an
think it should be a
But-
girl.
Sure.
Yeah.
Nick
There aren't
says
enough
it's a
girl
woman, it'll be a woman.
characters.
All right. Oh, you said it was him last time. Oh, well, we'll change it.
I accept Nick's conclusion.
My demon friend is also a girl.
Alright. I will
I mean,
consort with Clara
Kara is pretty clear.
Yeah.
Clearly a girl's name.
from a dominant position.
Don't you get an extra one with a dominant?
I don't know what
No.
that all means.
No.
So anyway, so I have a
So-
3.
You get plus
So
1
here's what
for major advantage. That's something different.
here's what it means when you're in a dominant position right there for you.
Alright, so you're blocked, you hesitate, or you
Here.
falter. Press on by seizing a risky opportunity or try a different approach.
So you're kind of talking with Clara, and she looks around, and she's like, she probably like respects you to a degree, but she's also probably sort of afraid of you, and she's worried that like the information she tells you will get somebody hurt, and she's worried what you'll do with that kind of information.
I will press on, making it risky.
Okay.
Yeah, continue consorting, or are you going to commander?
So James, before you roll that, I'll give you I'll let you know something here. If you want to push yourself, you can take 2 stress and gain an extra die, or you can ask me for a devil's bargain and gain an extra die as well.
I'm saving my devil's bargain for when I have to like.
So devil's bargain can be used in any roll you make. There's no limit to it. It's the same thing with you pushing yourself with stress.
Right.
You can ask me for one if I can come up with one.
I want
Or
to
can
save
offer it
that
to you.
until like my life is at the line.
Now,
Okay.
do you have to take the devil's
No,
bargain?
you don't. I can offer it to you beforehand. And if any of you guys come up with a better one than I do, please say it out. But yeah.
Okay.
Do you
At
have-
this point, I'm
Wait,
ex-
so
I
the
don't-
devil's bargain is giving him a dice
yeah, it'll give him a dice that
In
he can roll in
exchange
addition.
for something
in
else.
exchange for what?
Yeah.
In exchange for exchange for something happening
It,
in addition to it.
it'd be like you're torturing someone and it's
You don't know
not
what it
going
is.
well. And
It's
so
like-
Terra comes in and goes, you know, I can make you better at that for a portion of your soul.
Yeah, that'd be a little. Another one would be like, okay, you're
Done.
fine. You can torture and get the information out of them, but they'll come back as a ghost and haunt you.
Well, I have somebody who can deal with ghosts.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Done.
you
That's not
weigh.
me.
My job.
So if you don't,
If you were sitting on
Go
my-
ahead.
my
I'm gonna go and then we continue to press
Keep drinking.
because I am not worried.
Will do.
I'm willing to take the risk.
okay. All right, 6.
Ah, there it is.
So Clyra finally like opens up and she's like, "Well, I don't exactly know what's going on there, Dakho, but I do know that every now and then there is this large shipment that gets delivered down to the docks. That's filled with this odd kind of like purplish liquid, and there's people that says it comes out of a windmill, a factory that's built beneath a windmill out there in the fields.
Knew it. It's distillery.
That might be what you're thinking about. But please don't do anything too rash. I don't want you to hurt anybody.
Don't worry. No one will be hurt.
Okay, well, all right, good. Okay. And she, like, nods and goes back to, like, awkwardly wiping down mugs.
I pat her gently on the cheek.
She recoils a bit, but also, like, warms up to you a bit more. It's odd. You got this
What does
cat
that
mouse
look
thing.
like?
Both of those.
It's like
Because she's
recoil
like,
and
yeah, it's like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like the reluctant acceptance.
Mummies are strangely seductive.
Okay.
Are you actually a mummy?
He's the
Not
mummy.
exactly, but
You call
I,
yourself
It's his
a mummy.
alias.
yes. Because I look like one.
Remember, we all have nicknames.
Yeah.
We got the Mummy, Shadow, Blue. I'm Stitch, and you're Shaman. Remember?
Yeah.
Did
Yeah, I wrote it on my
tag
card.
last time.
I have
You did.
beads and feathers in my hair.
All right, so
Yes, but do
Dakho
you
has found this
remember?
out for you guys.
Yes.
What are you doing? You still doing that kidnapping
This
thing?
is right there.
Ooh, you're kidnapping
Well,
someone?
so I figured we were gonna hear whether you got anything out of this
Yes.
last week.
Sure. Oh yeah, you know that.
Yeah. So
Alright.
now we all know it.
So I think we maybe need a little bit more information.
Information is great. Is always good.
Yeah, we haven't tortured
Right. We
anyone.
need to know what, like, if it's actually an underground factory, what they're making, how many people, what security looks like.
So I can use hunt to
You
find
know-
them. I need help to kidnap.
I can help you with that.
I
Okay,
can't help
sweet.
that.
I have some dream essence. We could trigger a dream in which he's going about his normal duties and find out more about it through the dream.
Can we get into the dream? Like,
How does the dream
that-
essence exactly work?
He is in a deep, deep sleep, but he will speak during this dream. So we will be able to talk to him as he's
Talking to
going
people who
through
sleep
his
It's amazing.
his dream. So we go,
Really?
"What are you doing?"
People
I'm
were
carrying
talking
the
while you were
shipment.
talking.
And then we must carefully ask the questions
It's
so we do
amazing
not
if you know anyone who's
alert him to dreaming.
Is this dream essence something that you can just like buy, or is it
It's
contraband?
right here.
So do
No,
you
no,
just
I know.
always
I'm
have it?
just saying, like, I'm asking
Oh.
you, is it contraband? It sounds like it should be contraband, but I don't know.
No.
It's not. So this
It
is a
common,
freely.
it is a common thing used in therapy.
Okay, all right.
Back in the academy, we used this to help those that could not sleep well and often had nightmares. We
Oh,
would
so it's
use it-
ambient. All right.
Yeah, so we would guide them through nightmares to help
Don't
them
operate
overcome
every
their
equipment.
fears.
It's a hallucinatory ambient.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Cool.
we won't run out, right? You can keep using it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
He
there is
can probably synthesize it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
All right.
I actually cannot.
Oh, you
That's
can't.
the alchemist.
Oh, okay.
The alchemist can tinker with chemicals and arcane substances to design and produce poison drugs.
Oh, you're a physiker.
And strange.
Okay.
I'm a physiker, which means I could do physical doctor things like sew people up and whatnot. But if it's an existing thing, I can just get it and use it. I know how to apply it.
You got the channels.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
But we must be careful. Too much dream substance means they never leave.
Ooh.
All right.
So we got to get the guy in first.
Yes.
All right.
All right. So you can find him.
Yes.
All right. Lead me to him.
Sounds good. 5.
Ooh,
Okay.
success.
So yeah.
Dependent on if it's risky or
There's a
just, but we're just following him
consequence.
through town. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it
Yes.
shouldn't be.
So I'll say that you guys are probably from a you're probably from a dominant position here. Like they don't know you're coming, and they have no idea that you're even considering doing anything to them.
Mhm.
So yeah, because you're insane cultists.
Yes. Why would we knock off a windmill distillery?
Praise Arasi!
So yeah, so you're following along like behind you. Okay. So you're following him to like get a beat on him, like know where he goes, and
Yes, I want to know where he ends up in the evening to make him easier to kidnap.
okay. So
Where he sleeps.
one of the workers that you guys follow, like one of them, like he leaves from the windmill every day, and you decide to follow that one because he seems like the stupidest one. And you follow him back through the city, through some of the canals and stuff, and eventually you see that he shacks up in this old kind of poorhouse down by the docks, this run-down ramshackle. You think it used to be a brothel, but you're not sure. A brothel, excuse me. But you're not sure. A
Brothel,
It
same
used to
thing.
be a brothel. It used to be a brazier.
Same thing. For those of you who don't know Seattle, look it up.
A brothel, and he shacks up there at the end of the night. The thing is that while he's like walking back one night, when you're following him, he looks back behind him, and you like don't quite slip into the shadows readily enough, and he like notices you're there, and he like looks at you and scratches his head. And you get the sense that he gets this weird feeling like he's being followed, but he doesn't call
He would
out to
probably
you.
recognize you if he saw you again.
Yeah, he doesn't call out to you or anything though, and he heads on into the ramshackle house.
Okay.
Perfect.
I was so hoping he was just a single dad trying to make a buck. to raise his kid.
He'll just have a weird.
Maybe he is.
Yeah, maybe he is.
Did you get a name on him?
Stupid single dad.
Yeah, you can overhear his name. His name is Edlum Dunville.
Edlum Dunville?
Yeah,
Dumbville.
Edlum Dunville.
I will never say that name right.
Edlum.
Alright.
Emblem
Think Bedlam, but Edlum.
Dumblum Bumblum.
Alright,
Bedlam,
cool.
bedlam.
Here's my plan. Go to the poorhouse, pretend to be a debt collector,
Okay.
call out his name, like, because it's going to be a bunch of people, so I can't just, like, slip in there and whack him and throw him on my shoulder. So I got to have a good excuse to bring him with me, right?
Yes.
And then hopefully, what I'm hoping is that he turns violent. And then I've got a really good excuse to do what I'm actually good at.
The one thing I'm worried about is that if you
stab
go
him.
into the poorhouse and say you're a debt collector, instantly like 70 people all like
Like
this
run,
You'd
yeah.
be like cockroaches with the light.
Well, maybe that's what we want. Oh, and like he'll run too.
Yeah, you'll never be able to pick him out of the crowd.
He's not
Like,
in the poorhouse because he doesn't have debts.
I'm thinking
Also,
like
What was
everybody
your
there.
role to convince them that you're a debt collector?
Command. I'm
Okay.
commanding them to present Edlum
Sure.
Dunham to me.
Sounds good.
At Bumble Beer.
Edlum. We'll just call him Edlum.
Okay.
Edlum.
Are you going to kidnap him all the way to our secret sanctuary?
I don't know, how far is it?
Yeah.
You don't.
I only kidnap him.
So you don't have a sanctuary. You have a lair.
I'm sorry. Are you going to kidnap him all the way to our secret lair?
I don't know, how far is it?
Down by the docks and from where you guys are situated, it's probably
That's gonna be a line
good.
that's never been said in a
Miles.
role-playing game.
2 miles?
Secret lair.
Can we just rent a room in a nearby inn?
We're not
that might
making
be-
money. We're not gonna rent a room just to get.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't cost that. I mean,
I want you to kidnap him all the way
you
to
could
our.
call in a favor from somebody who lives down near there.
Look, we need the use of your alley for just half an hour.
Yeah.
Do you mind if there's any blood?
Well, what about your corpse collector friend? Does he lives down at
Eckerd?
the docks, right? Eckerd?
Yeah, sure, you could live in the docks.
Yeah.
All right, we could. go to his warehouse of bodies.
His warehouse of bodies is a warehouse of bodies?
Well, he has to have some place.
Has he itemized these corpses?
I say a warehouse,
They're sorted. They're on like
but
racks.
it's really more of like a shack.
Okay.
Because I mean, he's only ever going to peddle a few bodies at a time.
Right.
He's sort of getting out of the bodies market. He's mostly trading futures these days.
Does he have like a little thing on the highway, like where they're selling oranges? It's like bodies.
Bodies for sale.
Yeah, it's like
All right.
cherries, $9.99.
It's a body monger.
Cool. So you know a guy who's got a place near there
Yeah.
where we can
I'll-
have some privacy.
I'll
So
Sorry,
he's a
guy.
corpse thief, though.
Yes.
So he's a grave robber, right?
Yeah, so it's a little shack where he holds them when I come pick him up.
Oh, right, because he gets them for you.
Yeah,
right.
he gets them
Okay.
for me and
So-
other clients.
So Eckert is more than happy.
Icebox.
Eckert is very paranoid of ghosts because he's constantly worried that he'll stumble across them around corpses, and you guys are like the Ghostbusters. So he's super happy to like have some of you in his shack for the night.
Eckert, be calm.
How are we like the
He
Ghostbusters?
will be dreaming,
A Ghostbuster.
not dying.
And Eckert
Poe
nods
Mannix,
and goes, "Sure, yeah."
Just a little dream. I can dream essence you if you wish. I have a little extra.
Nah, that's all right. I've seen what that stuff does to people. I don't really trust it that much.
Yeah, best not to partake.
I got treasures I've got hidden I don't want found. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That sort of thing. But yeah, bring him by. It wouldn't be the first time I entertained a stiff.
Let us drink.
Does he say that in the kind of like
take
necro-
that.
It's like, what's up with the sacred guy anyway?
All right.
You guys are dirty.
I hear he
You-
entertains stiffs.
You coming by Wednesday?
It's lonely in the shack.
Yeah, he'll be there Wednesday.
Eckert like
Forget
looks at
that.
you.
I'm telling you, you'll meet a nice man.
Okay. So
He's just like,
Someone who is alive.
You can't
Alright.
stay a bachelor forever.
Like a
Eckert.
gentle lover.
You can't marry
Another
a
great
corpse,
line.
Eckert.
I'll never escape
she'd
gay
be the
night.
corpse bride.
I'll never escape it.
Never seen a
Anyway.
gay night.
All right.